Open carry, texting and driving, and did I yell at one of the nicest guys at Fox 4? We'll get into all that, but we start with an arrest for the murder of a young father and high school student in Arlington. Here's your viewer's voice.
Police arrested the accused gang member who police say murdered an Arlington high school student.
Yeah, I'd like to say thank you to the police. They got out there, men and women, and worked and found out who shot that young man who was playing football and raising his baby.
The victim, Carl Wilson, was planning on playing college football. Police say more arrests are likely coming. Two prominent legislators are trying again to get texting and driving outlawed in the state of Texas. This guy says he doesn't do it, but
I don't need the government telling me what to do or what not to do. That seems the way of America now. I'm upset, so you can't do it.
Rick Perry vetoed texting legislation, and Governor Abbott at one time indicated he'd follow Perry's lead.
Kind of strange that it's against the law to drive without your seatbelt, but it's not against the law to drive and text. Texting and driving is dangerous to others. Driving without your seatbelt is just dangerous to yourself. Go figure.
Open carry Tarrant County leader Corey Watkins this week posted a video that many took as a threat to Texas lawmakers.
I don't know who this clown is or who he thinks this is.
He said some of their actions are treasonous, and the penalty for treason is death.
Corey Watkins and his group, they're just a bunch of idiots that don't know anything. Nobody takes them serious.
Watkins took down the post and said it was in no way meant to be a threat. Some still think he's a double agent, secretly trying to get gun rights laws killed.
Many of us, for a long period of time, have suspected he may be part of the anti-Second Amendment restriction control crowd. And if not, he is obviously has some serious issues.
Fort Worth police officers were very upset by the questions a workers' comp rep was asking the family of a wounded officer on the night he was shot. The rep essentially got tossed out of the hospital.
If you think that's limited to the police, you're sadly mistaken. It happens to everybody.
The measles virus is back, linked to Disneyland in California.
Why in the world is the news media going on and on about the measles? Everybody I knew, including myself, we all had the measles. There was nothing to the measles. The measles are not serious in any way.
Not to disrespect your deep science based on everybody who you knew, but the measles virus can be serious. Blindness, brain swelling, death.
You do not have the right to endanger my child or the next person's child because you stupid.
Fox 4 viewer saw the damage some car arsonists did and decided her old SUV could help someone in need.
I thought that was so sweet of her.
Gail Vitrone handed over the keys to a woman whose car was burned. The verdict was unanimous.
Whoever you are, I love you. I love you simply because you restore my faith in mankind.
Here's a funny. Jean was watching Saturday morning.
What a lucky, cute little black and white little puppy. I wish I was a little puppy.
Yes, Jean just said he wished he were a puppy.
I wish I was a little puppy.
Woof. Finally, Richard Ray was working an evening story this week and didn't hear my question.
I'm sorry, repeat that, Steve.
He asked you to repeat a question, and when you did, you basically yelled at him. And I was just wondering if you acknowledged it and if you apologized.
Well, let's go to the tape.
So we don't know whether that happened during deliberations or before at this point, Rich?
I'm sorry, repeat that, Steve.
We don't know if that guy got kicked out during deliberations or before or anything like that.
Was that yelling? I think the natural inclination is to try to speak louder and more clearly. Editor Michael, too, who cuts the viewer's voice, says that was yelling, but that's just because I'm always screaming at him.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Nah, put it on tape. Call 214-720-3103 or send an email from the website fox4news.com.
Was I yelling? I know my kids used to say when I talk seriously, stop yelling at me. And I love Rich. Everybody loves Rich.
Everybody loves Rich. It's not about that. I'm just glad now people know my pain and Michael too's pain daily. Okay. Steve throws, just like that Bill O'Reilly, daily.
Tantrum.
Can't you tell? He's kind of a prima donna. Kidding. I'm totally kidding. It's Fun Friday. Why not?